One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Boilermakers will kick it away first. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Redhawks offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Just a short pass to the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Firing to the right, complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they are going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers offense will take the field for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game. game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Redhawks offense heads to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this. It's a running room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Redhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And off to Jones. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Redhawks will have it 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Baker. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big, but you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback moving. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the 1st down.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. He'll pull it on the read. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And off to Jones. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To throw, it's Baker. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
Hauls it in.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Redhawks in a good spot here with second and short. He wants to throw it again. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Working that left side now. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking downfield, it's Baker. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Turning on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oh, no guts, no glory. He's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
Quickly complete.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Red Hawks can really attack on this second and short. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Pocket breaking down. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And the Red Hawks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Gonna look downfield again. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down.
Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Keeps looking downfield. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy what?
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. It feels like they've been singing Rocky Top all day. They're up by 20 over Western Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's O'Neal. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Gonna take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Buys a little time with his feet. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. It's a seam wide open. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Redhawks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score, I get a stop. I can score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Back to pass, it's O'Neal. Fires to the tight end. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Boilermakers will call on their punt team.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, still looking. Finding open areas. Turning it on. Quick step and go. Wide open spaces. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
That is why you have to contain this guy. If you let him get out, he is an explosive play waiting to happen. And after that big gainer, I'd like to see how this defensive coordinator is going to try to get after him as the game goes on, because a play like that can make you rethink your entire game plan.
Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of it.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. 3rd and long. They dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road.
There he goes! And he after a nice gain.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. To the air, it's Baker. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Touchdown, Red Hawks. Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ingram. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Quick completion on the out route. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Makes the grab. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. The Red Hawks with the 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. And off to Jones. And the Redhawks pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air, it's Baker. Floating away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. Grab near the marker. It's Williams. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Hauls it in and looking upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Direct snap. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
Oh, a lot of space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, Dave.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky and Bowling Green. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hilltoppers will kick it away to start. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. The Miami Redhawks offense will start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. At the 15, he's loose. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth.
There he goes. Smacks it with the stiff arm. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Redhawks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The give on the inside. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the air, it's Baker. Gets it out fast. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires left. Got his man. Touchdown, Redhawks. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Western Kentucky's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening happening again this week, Dave.
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times, because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Hilltoppers will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give to the tailback. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Red Hawks will keep this drive going. That'll do it here in the quarter, guys, and Miami, Ohio has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking downfield, it's Baker. Dances away to buy time. It's complete to the right.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Dances away. Got his man on the right. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32. And the Red Hawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And that's why this QB's speed is such an asset. He can use it to his advantage, buy himself time to make a nice throw down the field.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down. 1st down. 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, they just can't find any answers.
He'll throw it. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incomplete.
Touchdown, Miami! All that rolled into the end zone for the score.
Number 82.
Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Brooks. And he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Brooks.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Heaves it deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they...
Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Lacey. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it.
He's loose. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brooks. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Red Hawks will kick it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, this offense has really struggled so far early in this game, and the passing game particularly. A lot of that is on the quarterback, but at some point you need guys to step up and help him out. That was a very good throw. His receiver has got to be able to make that catch. It just takes one play to get momentum and build some confidence, but the guys around the quarterback, they've now got to step up for this offense.
Guys, we'll see what this Red Hawks offense can get done this time. And off to Jones. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Baker. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. To the air on 1st down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Touchdown, Red Hawks. And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the ground with the back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep..."
Open field on the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Red Hawks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the ground. And some room to work. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the period. It's Miami, Ohio on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Baker. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Hilltoppers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brooks. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're good.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Miami. And the pummeling has started. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they are cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give is to Smith. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make it.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Back to pass, it's Baker. The throw. It's complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. The Red Hawks line it up with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Here comes the heat. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to... season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? And the Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. It'll be 3rd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lacey. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Punt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back to throw, it's Baker. Buying some time. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get us?
He's going for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Redhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Might be looking to run. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide.
He's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the catch. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
7 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.